Hello, my name is Danya Humaideh. I work with the School of Medicine and Health Sciences Resiliency and Wellbeing Center. Today I'm going to show you a few tips, techniques, and movements that you can do to de-stress right at your own desk. So to start with, I want to encourage you, if you do nothing else out of this video, to just do this once a day. Close your eyes. Get into a comfortable seated position. If you can, plant your feet on the floor, trying to ground yourself. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes and just start to bring your awareness into your breath. Listen to the rise and fall of your breathing. Feel the sensation of inhaling through your nose and exhaling back out through your nose. Inhaling through your nose, and maybe this time exhale through your mouth. Do that a few more times on your own, and just really try and focus. Bring your mind to your breath. This is your time to step aside, to step away from your work and everything going on. So just take a few minutes to just breathe. We often at work sit too long and sit at our desks working, typing away, and you rarely take a moment to just breathe with intention. You're getting by, you're taking small sips of breath just to survive. But taking these few minutes for yourself to intentionally breathe, to elongate your breaths. Try a count of 5, inhaling to a count of 5 and exhaling to a count of 5. As I said, if you do nothing else, take those few breaths to take care of yourself. We'll start to incorporate some movement. As I mentioned, all of this can be done from your desk. If you feel comfortable, you can also do all of these movements standing, but today I'm going to focus on sitting in a chair. So first, make sure you're still in that comfortable seat, your feet are planted. If you're in a rolling chair, it's especially important to make sure your feet are planted because we do want to make sure that we're safe in doing all of these positions. So let's inhale and bring your arms up overhead. You can stay here. You can lift a little bit out of your side body, out of your hips, or if you want to take it just a little bit deeper, just take a slight baby back bend. Gaze is up to the ceiling. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. Each breath inching up a little bit further. Maybe try bringing your arms closer to your ears. And after you've taken a few inhales and exhales here, go ahead and bring it back down. We'll do that one more time, but this time we'll add on to it. So inhale, arms float overhead. Exhale, let's twist open to one side. You can grab the outside of one of your legs, and with your back arm, either grab the back of the chair, the arm of the chair, or if you have a desk, you can also use that for leverage. And just twist open, really leading with your shoulder. You can take your gaze over that shoulder. Inhaling here. As you exhale, maybe twist open just a little bit more. And then inhale, come back to center. Now we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, arms float back up. Exhale, twist open to the other side. Grabbing the back of your chair, maybe turning your neck, looking over your shoulder. Lead with your chest, open up to that side. Take a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, come back to center. We'll continue with the movement. Inhale, arms float up. This time, take your right hand, grasping your left wrist, and then lean over to your right side, maybe putting a little extra weight into that left hip while still keeping your right hip grounded. Lift slightly more out of your side body. Inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, bring it back to center. And let's do the other side. Right wrist, right arm. Curve over to the left side, stretching in your side, coming out of your hip and your rib cage. And then bring it back to center. As we continue down the body, we'll move on to our neck. So just take a few moments to roll your neck from one side to the other, making slow circles in this direction. When you finish, let's take it to the other side, just doing it in the opposite direction. Once you're done with that, bring your right arm up and over, kind of just resting gently on your left ear, and then press away from your left shoulder, just slightly, very gently, just so you feel a slight stretch in the left side of your neck. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, come back to center and we'll do the other side. Bring your left arm up overhead, resting on your right ear, and gently pressing away from your right shoulder. Come back to center. Now we'll take just a few forearm stretches. If you're at your computer a lot, you're using your wrists, you're typing a lot, you're using a mouse, this is just a nice way to loosen up your wrists a little bit, to give them a little bit of a break. So just extend your arm forward, press back with your other hand, bringing your fingers towards your face, just stretching out the fingers and the wrist. We'll take a counter stretch. Grab the bottom, the inside of your palm with your other hand, and just gently press again towards you so that you feel a very gentle stretch in the tops of your hands. Make sure you even it out on both sides. Now we'll take a few cow-cat movements. This really helps open up through your chest and round through your shoulders. It's kind of a nice balance between us sitting up straight or sitting in our desk and sometimes hunching over. It gives you a balance to kind of come out of your shoulders. So with your feet planted, inhale as you lift your chest and your gaze up. Exhale, round in your shoulders, pressing away from your legs. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, curl back in. Do that a couple more times on your own. Inhaling, chest opens. Exhaling, shoulders rise. Sometimes you can add a little extra movement with those, just coming in and maybe just turning side to side as your chest is lifted. One last movement with our arms that I'd like you to try. Bring your arms back up, grasp both elbows overhead. If this is where you stay, this is great. If you would like, begin to slowly just fold over the tops of your legs and rise back up, opening through the chest. And maybe you just want to stay here folded. You can also widen your stance a bit just to give you a little bit more space. So lifting slightly and exhaling as you fold over your legs. Inhaling back to center. Arms float back up. And once again, fold over your legs. Maybe this time reaching for your feet or ankles or your shins. Just really leaning forward, trying to connect with your thighs. And rise back up. Moving into our hips, we're going to take a chair half pigeon. This really helps open up in your hips, especially when we've been sitting all day. So let's bring your right leg into your chest and bring your right ankle over your left knee. You can stay here, or you can continue to fold over that front leg, giving you a slightly deeper stretch in the hip. So inhale, lift slightly, and exhale, fold as deep as you want to go, just as much as it's comfortable. When you're ready to come out of that, release that leg and we'll move to the other side. Inhaling, bringing your left leg into your chest. Exhale, left leg goes over your right knee. Again, you can stay here, just lift out of your hip. Or as you exhale, fold over that left leg. I suggest, if you have the time, to stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. If not, just take a moment to loosen that hip. A couple more movements in our hips. This time, just pull your leg into your chest. Let it stay there for a moment. And then open it up to the side. Maybe do some hip circles, front and back. And then make sure you even it out on the other side. So pulling your left leg into your chest and then opening to your left side. Bringing it back in and taking some hip circles, front and back. Now, last few movements I suggest doing standing up. So just to kind of give you a few moments to get out of your chair. So let's go ahead and rise out of our chair. And from here, maybe come around to the side of the chair you've been sitting in. Just hold on to the back of it, especially if it's a rolling chair. And just take some leg swings here, just opening up side to side, maybe front and back, maybe point your toes and then flex your foot. Take a couple of ankle circles, and as always, balance it out on each side. While you're standing, maybe take that forward fold that we did in our chair and just inhale, bringing your arms up. Exhale, fold over. You don't have to go very far, just wherever you can reach. Come back up, scrunch up in your shoulders, and then send your shoulders back down, coming into our mountain pose. Just standing here steady, coming back to your breath. You can return to your seat, but at the end of this, take just a few more moments for yourself to inhale and exhale. Feel that sensation of letting the air come up through your lungs and exit back out. I hope that you will take the time to do this at your own pace. Find what works for you, which movements, which breath sequence works best for you, what time of day you can do this. But all I encourage you the most to do is take a few minutes to yourself each day. Thank you.